just need time. I need time.
Yo, what is up, brother? It's FreshMode here, back with another video concerning the NBA 2K20 rebuild video. And today we're going to be blowing up the Indiana Pacers in the offseason, of course, but this is going to be the part of our fantasy rebuilds. And today, of course, we're doing the Pacers. So we're just going to simulate the rest of the season from start today. Here's the rotation I went ahead and did. I guess it's a 10-man rotation, so I went ahead and did that. And I guess I can make. Do I want to go number one scoring option to Sabonis? I was leaving no preference, so I'm just gonna skim through these things. They're the usuals here for the the awards. You can just check them out. I don't think we get anybody like actually Sabonis does make the All-NBA third team, but 17 points, 13 rebounds, 5 assists. 3-point percentage is not where it has been in the past. I know we didn't take as many this year, but yeah, it's kind of bad. So there's the rookie teams and all that. We are the 7th seed. We dropped to 43 and 39. What was happening, bro? This team is showing signs of falling apart a little bit. DJ Warren was our leading scorer. Wow. I mean, my boy Warren, he's a bucket though. I mean, look at his numbers. He's definitely underrated. Jimmy Butler doesn't think so, but Jeremy Lamb here off the bench, good numbers. Brogdon, I actually really like this signing in the offseason. I just don't know if we're going to keep him around. I think we might just be trying to build around Sabonis and trade every single player else. We might just do that. But let's go ahead and submit the playoffs, see how they go. I'm probably going to trade Oladipo. He is actually a possible trade candidate. I think they'll probably get to the second round. I would foresee in the playoffs. I don't think they're going to drop to the 7th seed. Brooklyn getting the 6th. We lose in 5, but I definitely foresee Indiana making it tough on whoever they play in the first round and second round. And I think they'll probably lose in the second round, but they'll put up a fight. That's for sure. The Lakers win, and LeBron is your Finals MVP. Would not be surprised if that happens in real life. And then let's go ahead to draft lottery and see what pick we have. Warriors get number 1, Bulls get number 2. We should be down near the bottom, and we have, where are we? Where the heck are we? Okay, we would have pick 17, but we don't have it. It's Milwaukee's pick apparently. I'm going to keep Nate McMillan around. I know this is a blow-up rebuild. We're going to be getting rid of everybody else, but I do think McMillan is. I mean, I think he gets his team to play hard, so I think that's something that should not be overlooked. So we're gonna get rid of everybody else though, and bring in a whole new front staff except for Nate McMillan. Let's go ahead and fire the CFO. Bring in Nate Nicholson, whatever his name is, Kevin Nicholson. We get everybody we need. Let's go to the draft. I should make a pick in this draft. I should. So I don't know if there's a way. Can I get like pick 13 from the Pelicans? A future first and a second, that's it? I actually would not mind doing that. That's not a terrible idea. That's our pick next year, so I'm okay with that. If they give me the 13th pick, and then can I just trade this second maybe? Let's look to move. I think TJ Warren, he's good though. Jeremy Lamb, he's good as well. There's a lot of good players. Like, it's good. This team is good. It's just I don't think they have enough to get over the hump over some of these like really star-studded teams. That's just the thing. We don't have enough oomph on our squad. So I'm gonna look to probably trade McConnell for something solid. I'm not seeing quite what I'm looking for. I could get a couple first probably. Gafford is a backup center. I may just end up doing that. Vincent Poirier. Let's look at how many years left does he have in this contract. Just 1. Not really a fan of that. Then we can get 2 first from the Clippers. Swap words with Knicks. Not really a big fan. KZ Okpala, 2 more years of team control. Quinn Cook is 27 already. It's the year younger, so I think we'll actually Justin Jackson. McConnell for Daniel House. And then let's go ahead and see if there's anything else we want to trade on draft night. Maybe let me just look at offers for Oladipo. I definitely could see him as a trade candidate. I don't know if he would get moved. An expiring deal, 28 years old. He's going to look to try to cash in again. Derrick Rose. Drew Holiday, that's kind of just a swap for similar type players. Barton, Powell. I'm looking for a little more star power, and I'm not getting it. Buddy Hield, drop a year with a couple years on the contract, which is that's actually a solid contract for what we get there. We can also get Tyler Hero, a young piece. I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm not seeing quite what I want. What if I package him with Brogdon? I should get some better deals. We do. That's a ton for Levine and Wendell. Sexton, Love. Not quite what I'm looking for either. BJ Washington and Bridges, Buddy Hield, Rashawn Holmes, pick 3 and Mitchell Robinson. I like that, but we have to give up pick 13. I wouldn't want to do that, but I do like the idea. In theory, Rose and Griffin, Aldridge, Derek White, John Wall. Since this is a blow up, I get to do whatever I want, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this, but I don't want to give up my pick here. I get Mitchell Robinson so much though. I really do. They really want a couple picks here. I'm not gonna do that. I'll give you a couple seconds. I'm not giving you more first. I will not do that. So let's get another second and another second. All those seconds. No. Okay, let me throw another player in the deal. You could probably take Doug McDermott off of our hands to get rid of that salary, although I may keep that salary for later. So take TJ Leaf. And they really want to pick. I'll give you 2 seconds. No. Another second, and we get another first? Sure. I'll definitely take that. Thanks, 2K. So we keep 13. Let's go ahead and make our pick now at 3. What do we have? James Wiseman. Okay, we're going to be trading Mitchell Robinson then. We're going to be trading Mitchell Robinson. I've been wanting to get James Wiseman for a long time. We finally get him. Let's go to pick 13. RJ Hampton is out here. We get our point guard. Let's go ahead and do that. So we are actually looking really nice right now. So we got some young players to build around. Let me go to rookie side, make sure I get these guys on my team. James Wiseman starts out at 79, which is kind of crazy. Qualifying offers. Do we have anything to do here? Lee Johnson, sure. Still remember the video of him doing like a speech in the preseason. It was funny. So Whiteside, Drummond, Ingram. Okay, we don't have quite enough money. I would love Ingram on this team. So Miles Turner, we don't really need anymore. So we do have Wiseman and Mitchell Robinson. So I could look for good players that would be solid in return, preferably on the younger side. Brogdon, we could get right back. Kuzma, we could take a risk on Kuzma. We really could. I never really trade for him either. Blake Griffin, we could get Drew Holiday. It's not quite what I'm looking for either. Tobias Harris, always offered relatively easily, able to get him. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get Kyle Kuzma and Quinn Cook. I do want something else though. Do you have anything else besides that? I don't, somebody. Let me get Caruso. I'm not giving you Danielle House. I'll give you a second though. And a first, okay, fine. Alright, fine. Let me find a different deal then. Let's look for Drew Holiday. I like this. I don't want to give him a first though, so maybe I will just go back to this deal. That's kind of giving away Miles Turner though. I don't like that. I'm a fan of Miles Turner. So Mitchell Robinson, he's gonna. I could keep him and then try to trade him later on, but I think the best move is to move him now and get. Can I get a young Steven? Jarrett Culver. I like that idea a lot. Rocco, 29 years of age. Luke Kennard, another solid player. We could possibly. Jared Allen. We do have our center though, so I don't want to be doing that. Brogdon, Giles, Graham. Do you have a point guard already? I'm looking for like a 2 or a 3, and I saw Jared Culver. And I think that's the move we're going to be making. I think that makes the most sense. I don't really want Jake Layman, though. I mean, we could also go for Kennard in a first. How many more years of contract? He did put up 14. I think I'd rather have Culver. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Can I not get Layman, but instead get a future first down the line? No, but I do have to give a second, and that works. So the Timberwolves agree to that. We now have a good lineup here. Actually, we don't need a power forward. So I could keep Lamb and Warren, but this is a blow up, so we're going to be moving on. Jeremy Lamb did break his leg, unfortunately. He was playing really well, too. Josh Richardson, I actually really like that. It's a really nice swap. Ferguson to first. Rocco. Okay. First round pick. I like that swap with Terrence Ross. But I'm going to go for, Justice Winslow. Kevin Porter Jr. develops really well, 20 years of age. Or Josh Richardson. I'm actually going to go Kevin Porter Jr. I know I get him a ton. But I love him. He's extremely good. So we get him. I can probably, let's see. Aaron Holiday, I guess we can move on. We have to trade everybody. Let's move these guys for a better backup point guard. Brook Lopez, Bruno Fernando, Duncan Robinson can be backup 2. Delon Wright, Tyron Prince, Gary Harris, a little bit too much money for my liking. We get TJ McConnell to first. Collins. Beverly? I think he would actually kind of fit here. I think he would. We're giving up a little bit of salary. for him. That's okay. So we do need a shooting guard now, like desperately. So let me trade T.J. Warren and McDermott. Look for a better or shooting guard, I should say. Hayward, Harrow, Buddy Hield. Drew Holiday again is out there. Dejounte Murray, Rubio. You know what? Buddy Hield. I get him so much though. That's the thing. That is the thing, man. I get him a lot. Tim Hardaway Jr. It's kind of a lot of salary. Drew Holiday, welcome to the team. Welcome to Indiana. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have Culver and Porter. All right, we got to get rid of House now. We have a lot of small forwards. Let's go. House and Summer. Can I get 2 firsts? Okay, I kind of like this. 2 firsts works from the Clippers. I think that was. We have our centers. I guess I'll keep Goga, Kuzma, and Sabonis. Culver. We just need to get rid of Miller, and I think we're actually already set just from doing trades. Miller has a lot. Okay, first round pick from the Cavs. I'll do that. Get rid of the salary. Do we have enough money to offer somebody a big contract? We're just off by a couple million, so maybe we should make a splash here. I could trade Beverly. I could. He's on the uptick of his career, later end. I could just get rid of all of his salary. I don't know if that's the smartest idea. But I'd like to get something in return. Draymond Green, no. Gafford and Cornette, that doesn't do me a whole lot of good. Lamb, Magruder, Winslow, Fernando, Robinson. Actually, for Duncan Robinson. Go to Miami. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 maybe. But I do have money. I do have, how much money in free agency do we have here? 29 million. We have so many players on younger deals. Wow, Monte Ellis, they're still paying him. Lee Johnson, Mike Long. Justin Holiday, I might just get him back just because we do have his brother on the team. So Ingram, I'll offer him a deal. I don't think it'll work to prime away from, like the Pelicans matching it. But we do have money to get like a backup point guard or something more along the lines of that. A solid, we have 20 mils, so I'll throw AD a deal. I mean, if I get him, I'll trade him. Honestly, that'd be kind of crazy. DeRozan, Derrick Jones Jr. I mean, I could just get one of these guys and trade them. Gallo, Millsap. I don't think Millsap has good trade value. DeRozan has good value, so we'll throw a deal at him. Van Fleet. Okay, we don't have enough offers. We do get Brandon Ingram. AD goes to Lakers. Pelicans match. DeRozan signs with the Spurs. Well, okay. Drummond. Let's give you a deal that I offered to him. I don't think I did. Pelicans he's going to look like he's going to go to. So maybe that would fall through. I guess he's going to come here, though. So we're going to get Andre Drummond. And now the best move is to move on from Drummond. With that salary, we can get somebody else. Who I'm looking for is... I don't really know what I'm looking for. So what should I be looking for? I should maybe looking for a point guard. Or... I could package like Kevin Porter Jr. and Drummond, and then we could look for like a really good small forward. So I'm just gonna do Kevin Porter Jr. just because I get him a lot with Drummond. And can we get a really good small forward? Mitchell Robinson, wow. Andy Angelo, SGA is out, wow. The trade value from these guys. I bet I could get somebody like a really good small forward. So let's see what's out there. First season is always the biggest for my teams in this system. Could I get Brandon Ingram? I just got in my other rebuild though, so maybe that's not the best idea. Tobias, Gordon Hayward. Small forwards go down quick. Michael Porter Jr. Could I look at like a power forward who can move to small forward? Kevin Love. Brandel. Clark. Bogdanovich, get him back here. Play well. He's 31 years old though, so I don't know what I would want to do with that. Let's look at maybe shooting guards. Who could we can move to the 3? Paul George. Get him back to Indiana. I like the sound of that. So would they do that? Kevin Porter Jr. and Drummond for Paul George. Get him back in Indianapolis. I like the idea. 2 firsts. Oops. Let me go ahead and redo that. So Drummond and Porter Jr. He only has 2 trade start value. What if I gave you Culver? 3. Okay, I might just do that then because he has a little bit better trade value. So 2 firsts. Actually, I'm not going to give up these first. I'll give up later first. I'll give up my first. I'm fine with that. So Bucks top 10 protected. Cavs 2023. And maybe our pick in 2023? No. And our Cavs pick in 2024? No. Let's sign another player. And maybe we can trade them. So maybe like a Jeff Teague. Who would have best trade value? Probably Nerlens Noel. Let's see if we get him. We do. Bunch of centers though. Maybe that's not a good idea. But Paul George. Let's try to get him on the team. So Drummond. And then we said Culver, right? And then we signed would be Noel. And they acquired just a bit too much money, unfortunately. So I take Lou Will maybe? No, that's not enough. Zubac has decent trade value. And then let's go our pick, Cavs pick, and Pacers pick. No. Okay, so we just pulled off a trade for Chris Middleton. And then what we're going to do now, now we're going to try to pull off a trade for Paul George. So here's the idea. Middleton only has 4-star trade value. We do have, I guess, Kevin Porter Jr. to give up. Although right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have 8 players. So I guess I could give up one of these guys. I don't really want to now. Let me try it. A couple picks here. Might be able to get the job done and get Paul George on the team. We could also just wait and sign him. Okay, that might just be the best option, just to try to sign him. So let me see if I could free money or get like money for. I need to trade Middleton for somebody young, and then Noel. Okay, I have an idea now. Here's the deal. This is kind of stupid because I gave up a lot for Chris Middleton, but we're gonna be giving Middleton for Gordon Hayward and Robert Williams. Can I squeeze a pick out of them just a second? No? Okay. They don't even want to do that anymore. So let's go and do the deal. That's not what I wanted, but you know what? We're going to have to make it happen. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then can I trade Noel for like an expiring deal or get picks out of it, something? We could definitely get picks. Tree Lyle's not really a fan of that. So we get a nice pick from the Pistons in 2021. That's maybe the move to go for this. We're going to go get a pick. And then if we look at our salary cap table, the idea is to get Paul George next summer. We'll have $84 million. And then if we do want to trade Drew Holiday, we can. Sabonis, we're just building around that and young players. Yeah, Kuzma's going to be a free agent, so we will have to pay him. But I think we're going to be all set. So let me go get, where is he? Let me look for him. Let me look for Holiday, and we'll sign him, get him back in the team, and then we'll start up the season. At training camps, we're going to send Sabonis there. We'll also send James Wiseman there, and then we will also send probably Kuzma? Or no, RJ Hampton will go, and then we'll also send Jarrett Culver. Oh, I don't have any more. Okay, never mind. There's a rotation for the season. RJ Hampton 33, Drew Holiday 32, Gordon Hayward 30, Sabonis, Wiseman 35 apiece, Kuzma 6-man with 25, Culver and Porter Jr. 20 apiece, and then Robert Williams with 10. And then scoring preference, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I guess we could probably go Sabonis. So it's going to be the Sabonis rebuild. Grit and grind will be, I guess, our system. It fits probably the best, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. And let's check out the power rankings for kicks and wins and see what we're looking at. 16. Alright, well, let's simulate. Well, the first season did not go as planned. 40-42. James Wiseman is rookie of the year. Rookie of the year, though, so that is good. Joseph Nurkic, 6-man of the year. Kawhi Leonard, defense player of the year. Tony Bradley, okay. Okay, most improved. Mike Budenholzer, coach of the year. All NBA teams here. Did we get anybody? We did not. Of course, Wiseman will be in the all-rookie team, so we got to see how Sabonis and the rest of this team did. Maybe it would have been smart to build around somebody else. I don't know, but let's look at Wiseman's rookie stats. So, wow, those are really good numbers. I can see why James Wiseman is picked quite high. So there's his numbers. Gordon Hayward actually had a really good season here for us with 18 points. So wasn't like, I thought he might be like the wing link, but actually RJ Hampton did not play good. Normally, I had him, if you guys saw my rebuild a couple of videos ago, I had him and Killian Hayes. I traded Hampton away, and he gets like Rookie of the Year, or Most Improved by dropping like 30 the year after. So, Kuzma, wow. Okay, we may not be bringing back Kyle Kuzma. I thought it would be worth it, but maybe not. Oh, wrong player. So, Drew Holiday, actually, excuse me. I did. Wow. Okay, so we got some work to do. Apparently this team did not quite work out. Let's simulate this playoffs. We are not even in the playoffs. So the Sixers win the title, and Ben Simmons is your Finals MVP. So I think we can officially award last season as a big L. Wow, the Thunder have the first 2 picks in the draft. Do we have the 15th via Detroit? Do we have our own pick in this one, or did I trade that away? I might have. Yeah, 14 Pelicans have it. So we have basically just would swap the pick there. So Nate McMillan, honestly, we're gonna fire you now. I'm sorry, that's kind of mean after saying I was gonna rock with him, but we gotta go for. I get Mike D'Antoni quite a bit, so Frank Vogel. You know what? We're gonna no. Jacob Underwood. We're gonna go same system but just better ratings. So we'll do that. Let's go to the draft. So sorry, Nate McMillan. I do think he's a good coach though. So yeah, shout out to him. So let's go to the draft. Let's just pick a player. Best available, probably. And Greg Brown Jr., Isaiah Todd, Jalen Suggs. I haven't gotten Greg Brown, so we'll get him from Memphis. We do have the 25th pick as well. Did not notice that. Nafala Dante, we'll get him. We're just going best available right now. Get out of the pick, or out of the draft. Rookie signing, we will sign both. They're both pretty good. So team player options. We will. It's the end of the Holiday era, so we'll probably be trading Drew Holiday. We'll accept the option for Robert Williams and Kevin Porter Jr. and of course Culver. Both these guys have 2-year teams, 2-year team options. Kawhi is out there, so is Paul George. So it'll be base to get them and maybe Kuzma. It's time to. Last offseason I did a lot of moves. It was an L though. It just did not work. So Drew Holiday expiring deal. It's time to move on. 82 overall. We could get Jeremy Lamb back. Buddy Hield. He's now 28. We get 2 firsts. We get Miles. He developed to an 83. What we put up? Just curious. Not that good of numbers, so we definitely built around the right player. Blake Griffin, Tim Hardaway Jr., Draymond Green. Okay, trades are not looking good. We're going to wait on that then, trade Drew Holiday. But let's go ahead and get Paul George. Let's offer him about $40 million, which is way too much. But we're going to give it to Paul George, and he should accept. He does. We have to re-enter rights on Kuzma. That's fine. Kuzma didn't do a whole lot anyway, so that's another L on my part. This is just not going too well. We'll try to sign somebody good, like the 4 spot to be a replacement. So we'll get Paul George back in Indianapolis at age 31 now. So that's not, so great. But we will get Paul George. And he is playing shooting guard, moving to small forward. He goes up to a 91. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could probably move Porter Jr. or Culver to the 2. And then we have Sabonis and Greg Brown. And I think our center spot is fine to follow Dante. We could probably move on from Robert Williams then. We can move on from him and probably Drew Holiday to get to 2. We don't need a power forward now that we have Greg Brown. So we'll go Holiday and Robert Williams. What can I get for these 2? Looking for a starting shooting guard. Buddy Hield. I mean, do I really want to? He kind of dropped off last year, so we kind of a buy low candidate. Evan Fournier. And dropped off as well. LeVert, Howard, Killian Hayes, McCollum. I do not get him very often. We also get Anthony Simmons. I actually really like this deal. We do go with a first round pick. It's top 3 protected, so that's fine. We can also get a backup point guard, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I don't get McCollum very often, so I'm actually really happy with this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have a perfect 10-man rotation. I could probably just sign somebody to sign somebody. To be honest with you, we can somehow afford Gordon Hayward. Okay, thank you 2K for being making no sense. I'm actually perfectly happy with that. Can I also get somebody else like a Frank Kaminsky, offer him like 10 mil? Could I get both? I'll get Gordon Hayward though. I will gladly take that. We could also get Frank Kaminsky. No way. 2K is broken, bro. 2K is broken. So Hayward and Kaminsky. What could I get for them? I mean, I may actually just keep Gordon Hayward. Possibly Derrick Rose. Ooh. Wow, he went crazy. 25. How many minutes was he playing? 39 minutes per game, bro. That's some Tom Thibodeau stuff right there. Wait, Tobias is on the Jazz now. But Hield, Vucevic, we don't really need a center. So, I mean, considering what Hayward did, we might as well kind of keep him. He played solid. Spencer Dinwiddie, 19 points last year. Good numbers for him. Kelly Oubre, Killian Hayes, Drew Holiday, get him back. Wiggins. No, so actually, we have quite a few good players now. I may not play Simmons. I may play Hayward as like a 6-man. Porter Jr. and Culver could be like a 2. One that could play 2. We have run 3 small forwards. And then we may just throw Dante in the G League. So yeah, we'll mess around with that, the rotation, in just a minute. But let's look over training camp. We're going to be sending Sabonis once more to untapped potential. Same with probably James Wiseman. We'll try to get him like a 90, I guess. Archie Hampton can go as well. I guess that's all the camps we have. So let's go to the rotation now. We have Archie Hampton, C.J. McCollum, Paul George back in Indianapolis. Wearing number 13, we got Sabonis, 35, Wiseman, 35, Gordon Hayward, 27, Kevin Porter Jr., 20, Culver, 20. What did these guys put up last year? Kind of iffy numbers, to be honest. Kaminsky then will only get a couple minutes, but you know, we got a really solid rotation. Grit and grind, I guess, will be our system once more. It does fit most everybody. Pace and space, perimeter centric, post centric, triangle. 7 seconds. This is intriguing. Balanced. Yeah, grit and grind actually might fit everybody like overall the best. So let's go to power rankings then and see what we got. We are number 2, so we make a big jump from last year. I'm not sure this team is that much, but they do have Bobo and LeBron, so that's kind of automatic GOAT status. But so we have a little bit of upgrade on the season. We'll go 55 and 27. Look at his MVP, Jalen Johnson, Rookie of the Year, 6th Man of the Year, Anthony Edwards, AD, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved, Tyrese Halliburton, and Taylor Jenkins is Coach of the Year. Apparently, I'm not sure who that is, but we don't get Coach of the Year, unfortunately. So if we look at the All-NBA teams, here's the second team. Look at to see if we got anybody on there. We did not. Paul George, you make it a defensive team? No, of course not. 2K does not want to give me awards anymore, so we are the number 1 seed. Very nice. So let's look at our stats for the season. Wiseman only 22. Actually, that's pretty good. It's the same as last year, just a couple point increase. Gordon Hayward was our 2nd leading scorer off the bench. Really. Apparently Hayward is balling out now, so it was good to be signed him. McCollum did not do very well. Sabonis, big drop off. Not sure what happened. Did shoot 43 from 3. Paul George only 15 points. Jeez. And RJ Hampton 13, 16 per 36. Kevin Porter Jr. very nice numbers this year, 9 and then 16 per 36. Culver 9 and 16 per 36, so exact same numbers then for them. And Kaminsky with about 14 per 36, otherwise 3. So take a look at overall per 36. Hayward was our best scorer. Wow. Let's simulate the playoffs. See how it goes. Last offseason is actually kind of looking like an L now. 3-0. Don't tell me we get swept. We just got freaking swept. The 8th seed just took us down. We're going to go one more season. I don't know how we just got swept. I mean, number 1 team in the NBA, bro. Thanks, 2K. Brooklyn wins the championship, and KD is your finals MVP. Hopefully that'll be us next year. They defeat the Blazers in 7. Let's go to the draft lottery. I don't think we have any picks, but we might. I don't think we do. I think I saw 28 via Milwaukee. Yeah, 28. So we could probably just trade that away. Honestly, we don't really need a pick. So can we get like a future first? Pick 1. Oh, it's 2nd round. I'm like, what? Pick 11, 2nd round. I don't really need that. So maybe kind of package that with a player like McCollum. I don't know. Just apparently McCollum's not doing what we need him to do. So maybe. Oh, Derrick Rose. Could D Rose? He only scored 16 though himself. Jalen Johnson, Brogdon, Jamal Murray, RJ Barrett. Very rarely do you see him on a different team or in the trade finder. Could get pick 9, but that doesn't do anything for me. Marketing on the Thunder. I'm actually intrigued by getting RJ Barrett. Play on a little bit of potential, so I could do this, and you know what? I think I will. The McCollum experiment didn't quite work. RJ Barrett not actually. He shot pretty well, so we're gonna go ahead and get RJ Barrett. A little bit downgrading overall. But what if I traded RJ Barrett? What could I get for him? Just to see what I could throw him out there for. Jaylen Brown, we could actually do a nice swap from Jaylen Brown. That's actually really good too. Buddy Hield. So, oh, Darren Fox. I forgot to send Dante to the G League. Oh, of course. Jamal Murray, McCollum, Lowry, pick 9. CP3, 89 overall, still kicking his kicking tires. So I think we're gonna be okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 drafts. So Wiseman we have to accept. RJ Hampton, Kevin Porter Jr., and Culver. Accept those team options, and then qualifying offers Simmons, and we'll give, I guess, this guy the deal. Simmons needs 5 mil. It's okay, I guess. So let's go to free agency now. Look who's out there. This class did not quite. Wow, B wants $42 million. Holy moly! So we do have bird rights on Simmons. I was gonna go ahead and give him 15 mil. Yeah, no point really wasting any time, so we can just do that and we'll be on our way, and then we'll try to run it back. Potential looks like Paul George and Wiseman are Sabonis is still not there. We're gonna send him to untapped potential once more. Barrett will send, and then I guess RJ Hampton for another year. We'll try to get him to keep upgrading, getting better. And now let's go ahead and go to rotation. Oh, what? I'm getting errors before I can't even go to the coaching rotation. This is not a good sign. Don't tell me this rebuild is going to end already. I need to win a title with this team, man. Giving Hampton and Barrett 30 apiece. Paul George 32. Sabonis 34. Wiseman 34. Hayward 29. Porter and Culver 20 each. And then Greg Brown Jr. Or Greg Brown III, excuse me, with 11, and then Kaminsky won't be playing, and neither will Simmons or Dante. So we still have some other players we could play. Potentially Green Grind now up to 4 stars. I think that's our best system. It is. We could also do balance. I think we're going to do balance. We're going to mix it up and see how balance does for us. And hopefully we can simulate, just have the game crash, trying to go to coaching rotations. So this is your finals, or not finals MVP, most valuable player. Moni Bates, Rookie of the Year, 6th man, Cade Cunningham, AD, Defensive Player of the Year, Scotty Barnes, Most Improved Coach of the Year, Mike Boldenheiser. As they win 2 more games than we do. We go 16-22, so I guess switching to the balance system was the right move. James Wiseman makes the All-NBA 3rd team, dropping 23 and 12 with 2 assists, a steal, and 3 blocks. Great numbers from him. And then we look at the all-defensive teams. Do we get anybody in here? Wiseman actually there, so no Paul George. We did get Wiseman, and then here's the rookie teams. And we are the number 2 seed, taking on Brooklyn. Let's look at our stats for the season. That's final season. So RJ Barrett actually dropped 21 per 36 with 5 boards and 3 assists. Here are his regular stats, 18 points. So he made a career high in points here in Indianapolis. Gordon Hayward 17, RJ Hampton 50. Sabonis is falling off of a cliff, apparently. Oh my gosh. So 89 overall, but 15 per 36. I guess with all these other good players, he's not. Paul George scoring 13 points per game. Wow. I'm telling you, man, his best year is for sure forever going to be in Oklahoma City when he's the number 1 option. When Russ took a back seat, because Westbrook's like that. He makes everybody around him better. So Kevin Porter Jr. does score a little bit more. He gets about 10. And you see per 36 numbers. Greg Brown the third, really good numbers. And then if we take a look at per 36, Wiseman, Gordon Hayward popping off, dude. I don't know why he's doing so good, but he is. Barrett, Kaminsky, Porter Jr. there, RJ Hampton. Hampton really did not do as good as I thought he would. I mean, the way he was playing on like some of these other teams, Paul George was our least per 36. Wow. RJ Hampton, like I said, he's popped off, and all the other, like, you know, when I play against him or whatever it may be, and it's 1-1 here against Brooklyn, 2-1. I swear if we lose, 2-2. 3-2 Indianapolis. Okay, let's give him 6. Game 7. What? You gotta be freaking kidding me, 2K. We didn't even make it to the 2nd round in any of these years, and this is just 2K. That's just 2K, man. You think, well, all 4 2nd round games were Game 7. 2K has this. I don't even understand. I don't understand, man. I've built worse teams than this, and I've done better. And this team was pretty good. I mean, you have to admit, we blew up the Pacers, and they, at first, you know, it didn't seem like it was going to be so good. If we take a look at this, I mean, but then you take a look at it, we started building around Sabonis, and it kind of turned out pretty well. We had Wiseman and Paul George brought back. Maybe Paul George, maybe that was not the move to go with small forward. Maybe it was to keep some other players. We had some young players we mixed in. I think we had a really good mixture of players that would gel well together. We had a good system. We switched that up. We were doing good. So let's just look at the playoff stats for fun and see who didn't do good. I mean, RJ Barrett popped off, so that was the right move to get rid of CJ McCollum. Paul George just did not do anything. Neither did Sabonis near the end. So I guess that's just the way it is. But hopefully you did enjoy this Pacers blow up rebuild. If you did, go ahead, drop a like and videos for more content. I'll see you all next one. Peace.